toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome to Austin, Texas, and DKR, home of the Texas Longhorns. As we'll see the number 9 team in the country, the Alabama Crimson Tide, taking on a team from the SEC, the Texas Longhorns. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. The Longhorns will put total leather and we'll get started. Fielded in the end zone. It's Washington. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. From the gun, they'll try the middle.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
Alabama quickly back to the line. If you're going to play Bama tough, you're going to find out really early if you can handle the running game.
They're going to check it.
Turning it on! They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. Alabama comes to the line with 1st and 10.
And I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
Here comes the heat. Looking down the left side. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
But how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved when I'm on defense because it messes with the snap count, it messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
They'll leave it with him. Finding open areas. Brought down at the 38. It's a pickup of 10 and a first down. You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Unloads to the wideout. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
All right, good news, the game just got started. There's still a lot of football left to play. The bad news is, though, you've already now turned it over and handed the defense an interception. The quarterback's going to have to be more dialed in with his decision-making in this game.
Bunch formation for these receivers. Leaves it with the back.
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them to run the football, and you can tell maybe the quarterback wishes he pulled this. Small game, but some information you gathered maybe for the next time you get to run an RPO.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. The pull and throw off the RPO. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. The Longhorns are facing 3rd and inches. Looks as if he's going to run it. Breaks into the open. At the 30. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Longhorns! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. Smokey the Cannon not the only one using explosives around here, and it has electrified this Longhorn crowd.
I mean, coming out on point, coming out dissecting the defense, scoring early in front of this crowd. You know good and well, all these fans love their school. Texas has got so much pride. This gets them going early.
Here comes that Alabama offense. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game. If you're going to win, and David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you need conservative playing safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
Now the play fake. Looking for space to the left. Fires on the move. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision making.
Here comes the offense onto the field again. They'll try the run. Creates a little space. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Fires downfield. And incomplete on the deep ball.
As a quarterback, this is going to be a very tough game. You're going up against one of the top 20 units in the entire country. They know who your primary target is. They're going to be keying on him just like they did that last time, forcing the incompletion.
Looking to scramble. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely.
And usually when a QB takes off and scrambles, it's because the defense didn't do a great job keeping lane integrity, not keeping him in the pocket, letting him get outside, and then he can do damage. And it's the next play that you have to play instead of this just the original pass. So defense has got to do a better job keeping that guy in the pocket.
I think for the quarterback, he's going to have to be so good with his eyes in this game. You're going up against one of the best defenses in the country. You've got to look guys off, especially when you're trying to throw to your primary target like he was on that last one.
Oh, they're after him. Couldn't find anyone open here, and he'll live to fight another play. It'll be third down. We'll see if the offense can move the chains after that incompletion. A quick completion to the left, looking for the first down. Picks up enough to give them first and 10 from the 11.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside hooks up the flash.
They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Texas!
And I tell you what, Reese, I'm not picking a team unless I got a guy that can do something like this in the quarterback spot. I need an athlete. I need a little bit of mobility. Just dictates too much to the defense. QB runs in for 6.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, your game is a big one, but so is this battle right now inside the American. North Texas has the lead right now. The good folks in Denton have been buzzing all week, but this game is hardly over. There is time left on that clock. They are up by 7 over Tulane. They'll circle back. If anything big happens in this clash in the American, you should know about it.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be... There he goes! The 30. Past the 10. Touchdown, Alabama! He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
And offensive line, give me a crack. I'll do the rest. How about the Jets? The speed. He just turns it on, going 70-plus to the house. What a huge play by the running back.
And he added the extra point. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Going right to work up top. He'll get rid of it. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but second down coming.
And this defense, we know, they present a lot of challenges. And you could see it right there, man. They shrink windows fast. They're a top 25 defense for a reason. You really better make sure you're dialed in today, or else they can make you pay in a hurry.
Yeah, and you wonder if that was the right read by the quarterback on that RPO. Maybe he should have just handed that off, because there was nobody open downfield to throw to.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Gets it to the back. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. And the offense stays on the field on 4th and 1. I'm not sure they're just trying to make the defense jump. I believe they think they can get it. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Drilled as he throws, and they stop him on 4th down with the heat.
Man, first half being that aggressive on your side of the field, that's a different world. Like, you live in the analytics world, and I know people say go for it more often. I don't see the point in going for it on that one early in the game in that situation.
From the gun, the running back looking for room. He's loose. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. Alabama pushing the tempo. They'll give it to him again. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild.
Well, there's a statement by the defensive line. First down play, expecting run, and they just dominated up front. Beat their one-on-ones and forced a tackle for a loss.
Going to work on second down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Got enough space, and he's forced out of bounds close to the goal line, and that shove saved a touchdown.
These are the ones in the stands where you get booed if it doesn't work. Why would you run the ball on second and long? You stink, OC. Or you get the big applause and you're like, yes, nice job. Keeping the manageable third down situation. Good call. So tough spot to be in second and long.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Crimson Tide.
And I like this offense. They didn't panic. A lot of times you see offenses panic and want to get back in it when they're down really quickly, and they force the issue. They stayed patient. They stayed within themselves, and we're an extra point away from being a tied football game.
And they did tack on the extra point, by the way, knocked it right down the middle. He'll bring it out. It's Soto. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Quarterback will keep it. Finds some fresh air. He'll be forced out of bounds at the 28-yard line as this offense tries to mount a drive.
It's completely changed the game. Like, now it's 11-on-11 football. The quarterback used to hand it off and stand there and watch the play. Now he's very much involved in the play. He's running the football so much, and even when he's not, he's making somebody go with him and cover him. So the quarterback scrambling, the quarterback running has completely changed the way people play defense.
Makes the catch. It's Nicholson. He goes out of bounds, maybe a step shy of the 40. They're going to mark it at the 39, and a really nice pickup there. We played one, and we are right back where we started, all tied up after the first period as we take a look at the stats. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see who gets the edge early in the second. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Looking to throw on first down. Trying to burn this defensive back. Makes a grab on the shot. He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line.
Really good job hauling that pass in. You know, I know Texas is a place a lot of people think about great DBs, and they've had a lot of really good running backs, too. I think the receiver position is one, though, that they want to build a legacy around. This guy right here, he's really stepping up in this game today, and he's a guy that Longhorn fans, they need to keep their eyes on for years to come.
The run from the shotgun. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. The Longhorns in the hurry up.
Nice job by the defense. A lot of times offenses want time to mesh that RPO and read it. Nah, the defense got in there so fast, they didn't give him an option. Got the nice tackle for a loss, putting the offense in a worse situation.
Rolling right and going deep. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down.
Well, you see them there taking the shot. I think the thought process is look, we've had so much success early in this game running the football. Let's see if we can now take advantage of the defense throwing the ball over their heads. They're going to be expecting run. Safeties and linebackers are all going to be playing downhill trying to stop that. If we get the one-on-one opportunities to the outside, we have got to take shots. That one fell incomplete, but they should keep trying this as the game goes on.
That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He slings it deep to the left. He's got it. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18.
Hey, man, that was just perfect execution offensively. On a fourth down like that, if you're going to throw a completion, get the first and keep the drive alive, QB's got to be great with his eyes. He's got to throw it on time. His target has to be in the perfect place at the perfect time, and you got to be able to haul it in. They checked all the boxes on that fourth down.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit and when they get hurried and when they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense, pressuring the quarterback.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Fumbles all the way down to the 6-yard line before he goes out of bounds, and he gives him a first and goal.
Yeah, and way to be creative, way to get the ball in the perimeter really quickly, get some speed outside. All you got to do is secure that edge, and you're just trying to get that first down. Nice job, nice play call by the offense.
They'll try to get it in with the run. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches.
As a quarterback, you've got to know in this area of the field, it's tough to throw, right? The windows, they open and close so quickly when you get down to the red zone. What helps you is running the football, but that's tough today because you're going up against one of the top 25 defenses stopping the run.
He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. Didn't move it a millimeter on that last play, and now they'll try it again on third and goal from the 1. Big fella moving. Touchdown, Longhorn! The offense cashing it in on that drive. A methodical drive that they finish off by tossing it to the tight end.
And the tight end, I'll tell you what, this is a position that's evolved so much, right? And you see him move all over the field. It's kind of like, where is Waldo? You got to find this big fella, especially down in the red zone area. This is the guy they're going to target, then make the big play, get the touchdown.
And he's not going to take a knee. Here he comes. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. They'll try to answer that last score with one of their own. A chance here to tie the game with a touch. Oh, he's got some space. He'll be stopped at the 27, but picks up 10 on that one. Alabama quickly back to the line. They'll ride the hot hand. Runs through a tackle. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line. And on second down for this offense.
I like this idea by the offense going hurry up here. You just had a very nice run. Let's get back up to the line of scrimmage and go fast.
They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
Really good-looking run. You know, you think about the legacy Alabama has at the running back position. It's ridiculous. Mark Ingram won a Heisman, obviously. Derrick Henry, Josh Jacobs. I'm going to go back to Sean Alexander, who I played against back in the day, too. All these guys had speed. All these guys had vision and quickness. And this guy right here, he has all of those traits himself. Just another big-time talent in the Crimson Tide backfield.
He's got it on the right. At the 35, he's open. They'll ride him out of bounds after the good pickup spotted at the 25-yard line.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them, they're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
The Crimson Tide just hoping at least to get some of the yardage back here on second down. Lost to throw again. Caught over the middle. It's Gathers. He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line. A terrific catch and run before he stopped. On first and goal, let's see if Alabama can get it in the end zone. D showing blitz. They might be bluffing. A first down run on the doorstep. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
You see all this movement in football now, all the stemming. The defensive line, they're sliding right before the snap, creating confusion for the offensive line. Then they're moving back and stunting. Really good job by the defense. Continue to move, continue to stunt, continue to get in the backfield and make this life hard on this one. Unsuccessful second down, and now I'm immediately thinking, I got a little bit more than I want, so what are my pass plays? What am I going to get into here offensively to try to have success on third down?
Forced out of the pocket. Going for 6. Throw to the end zone. It's picked off. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. In front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Wide receiver going in motion. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. May not be the most memorable play of the day, but it's important as he gets them out to the 25-yard line. Going to swing it on second down. Quarterback moving. Rolling, throwing, looking right. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on second down, and they'll be left with a third down.
Well, I love the effort by the quarterback, right? Gets a little bit of pressure. He's able to scramble to his right, extend the play, and he tried to take a shot deep down the field, just not on the same page with his intended target.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that third down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You've got to be able to make that play.
Now on fourth down and 5, they'll try to move the chains. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football, and he's starting to develop that. His third interception on the season, just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last one.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. Here's a heat. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And that's a really good job by this defense. A complete defensive effort. When the back end makes the quarterback hold the football a little longer than he wants to, and then the pass rush gets home, hits him, and forces the incompletion.
The crowd getting behind this defense as they try to get a stop in the red zone. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
On that 3rd down, they took a shot in the end zone, just couldn't connect. QB and receiver not on the same page, and now it's decision time if you're the head coach on 4th.
And on 4th down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Oregon has opened up a can right now, and based on what we've seen, I'm not sure anything is going to change. They're up by 15 over BYU. We are the eyes and ears of the college football fan, and we've got you covered all day here in studio, guys.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Get it out on the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass, as it just never developed.
Well, a nice gainer on that running back screen. How about the offensive line getting downfield and getting blocks to really help out the back, find some space to go to work?
Still looking on the move. Now he'll let one fly down the left side. Into double coverage, and he picked it off. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
And that's going to be a tough throw for the quarterback to make, right? He's right-handed, he's rolling to his left, and that throw is going way down the field. So he's not going to be able to get all the velocity he wants. He didn't have the accuracy either, and that's a bad combination, and that's a big part of why that ball was intercepted.
Got his man downfield. Breaks away on the left. Touchdown, Bama! A great catch and run for 6.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And he's going to bring it out. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. He'll start this drive going to the air. Buys a little time. On the run, deep down the right side. Still on his feet at the 45. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Looking to throw on first down. Trying to set up the screen. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays.
Timeout, Texas.
And the Longhorns with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Throwing on the run. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his second of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
One more snap coming before halftime. Lost a throw on first down. Going for the big play. Snags it on the right. Boy, he almost finished his half with a bang, and are they lucky to get him stopped? They're eager to head to that dressing room right now. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. He'll put total leather and get this second half started. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. They had a really productive first half, but in a game like this, they better keep it up.
You know, at halftime, the offense and defense separate, and they...
Turning it on! He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. Just when they thought they had the big play, the penalty wipes it out. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. He's looking to pass. Using the quick game. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. The Longhorns will hustle to the line. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Fires to the wideout. Wide open downfield. And the big gain, and they've got it on the 46.
That's a nice-looking catch on that play, and I know Texas is known for DBs, and they're known for having really good running backs. Not a lot of great receivers over the years. I'll tell you what, though, this guy has really showed up in this game. He's making plays, and I know they want to continue to build a legacy at this position here in this program.
Now he's going to break the pocket. Throws to the tight end. Got his man on the right. They'll ride him out of bounds. After the good pickup, spotted at the 25-yard line.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. This offense had so much success in that first half, so in the third quarter, they come out, and the quarterback looks like he's still dealing. This has been a really nice drive. That was a really nice throw. Just keep doing what you're doing if you're on offense.
Brought down after picking up 3 down to the 22. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Caught near the sticks. It's Nicholson. Defense is there to make the stop, and he's got the first down, and they'll have it first and goal at the 6.
Great execution on the RPO, and the receiver had some time to find the soft spot in the zone and make himself open for the quarterback and make it a much easier pass. Great job.
They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for the...
He's going for the goal line. Touchdown, Texas! And that one will put him up here in the second half.
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. So a drive there of 85 yards. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. They'll run it from the gun. Breaks the tackle. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays. Alabama pushing the tempo.
And after giving up a long run defensively, they don't have a chance to substitute now. They've got to get ready to go because the offense is going tempo.
And it is another interception. Just a terrible struggle for this quarterback.
And that's such a great job of seeing the play, seeing it unfold, breaking on the football, making the interception, and you will absolutely never forget getting that first career INT, that big play, that big moment.
Two running backs alongside the quarterback. Quarterback keeper. What a tackle in the backfield. He'll lose 6 on the play.
Brings up second down.
And the Longhorns now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Second down, they'll go to the air. Going to try to pop one on the screen. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And you're trying to get the ball to the running back quick and let him get some space, but there was absolutely no space. They penetrated quickly, and they got him before he could even get going.
The offense changing the play. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And it's picked off by the defender, but he's out of bounds. Couldn't get the foot down. It's incomplete. The Longhorns will line up to punt it away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. Here comes that Alabama offense. Last drive ended with an interception, and they can't afford to have that happen again. Got it in the middle. It's Thomas. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down.
And we haven't called his name a lot, and I think this offense, they need to find a way to continue to manufacture touches for the big tight end. And I don't care how you do it. I don't care where you line him up. He's that good, and if I'm this offense, I'm going to find him more often.
This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line.
And that's how you respond as a defense, man. You give up 9 yards on first down. Second down, man, they bring some pressure. They are in the backfield fast, and they make the tackle for a loss. They completely flip the script, almost a guaranteed first down on second down, and now maybe even put them in a passing situation on third down.
They'll try to pick up the first through the air. And this is going to be incomplete on third.
Well, in the first half, this offense was up and down the field. It seemed like everything they were dialing up was working. And here we are in the third quarter, and there's a very rare incompletion on their own end of the field. Maybe that's the play the defense needs now to spark some momentum.
Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not.
That is just a play you have got to be able to come up with. They don't get bigger than that. Fourth down, you've got to make the catch. Whether it's a perfect throw or whether it's off of your body, you're good enough and you're athletic enough to haul that play, and you've got to make the play for your quarterback.
And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. The Longhorns want to move quickly.
Brings up secondary.
Pulls it and fires to the left. And that spin move kept the play alive and let this guy pick up a few extra yards. They've done a really good job creating the matchups they want out of the slot.
Yeah, dude, get that guy matched up on a linebacker. That guy matched up on a safety. Keep him away from the corners by putting him in the slot. Get him the football. Let him make plays.
Intercepted. That is just what this defense needed. Going the other way, and he's got room. They finally get him down, but a huge return. Not only do they get the ball back, but, man, did they set up some field position.
One thing I love about this linebacker, guys, he's really good against the run, but he's also nice in coverage, too. That time, a cover 2 look by the defense, so he's just playing in space. He's watching the court.
And he'll finish the run and the end zone. Touchdown tie.
The defense has got to do a better job of taking the most dangerous man. That's the guy with the football in his hands. Force him to do something with it. You can't just let him keep the ball and go score.
And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. He'll pull it on the read. Nowhere to go, and the ball's loose. Oh, the fumble, and the defense got it. Touchdown, Alabama! And they turn it into a defensive score.
Man, defenses are always trying to force turnovers to get the ball back to their offense, make those big plays. You know what the cherry on the sundae is? When you force the turnover, the pill hits the ground, you scoop it up, and you take it all the way back to the house. Huge play for this defense.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Hey, guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the MAC. Louisville has the lead right now, but it's not like Lamar Jackson is under center out there today, which might explain why this one is so close. They're up by 4 over Buffalo. The Maction never sleeps, and we'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. After that one, not quite so backed up as they're up to the 18-yard line. And the Longhorns hit it quickly to the line.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of a spot.
They'll snap it on first down from the 35. Wants to go up top on first down. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26.
And nice answer by this defense. You give up a big play, you go take a big play. Sometimes you get down on yourselves and one play turns to 2. Nice job by this defense getting a sack, creating some momentum.
Looking to fire. Setting up the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down.
I'll tell you what, if you want to be overzealous and you want to be a blitzer all the time, I like running the screen right behind him. Did a great job throwing the screen. Almost broke this one for a long game, but it just keeps the defense a little bit more honest if you want to start bringing a lot of pressure.
Reels it in and goes out of bounds on the left side after the huge gain. We've reached to break, and Alabama has the lead. They've done the work to build a nice cushion. Now to bring it home as we check out the stats after 3 quarters. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete.
Tell you what, that was a lightning-fast decision. You could tell he knew what he wanted to do right away, makes the decision, but maybe his footwork wasn't a little bit good, and the pass wasn't where he wanted to put that thing. I know that.
Motion from the wideout. Wants to keep it in the air. On the move to the right and looking for a big one.
I understand the sense of urgency for the offense now because you're trailing here by a lot in the 4th quarter, and you're just trying to take a shot to see if you can get on the board and get some of this momentum back. But the problem is the defense understands that, so they're playing coverage, and they're doing a good job on the back end. Nice job forcing the incompletion.
They'll move the wide receiver. Quick pass on the jet motion. He ended up losing yardage on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down.
And as an offense, you've got an unconventional call. You're trying to get your receiver the ball using pre-snap motion, but you've got to do a better job up front blocking. Couldn't get it done, and now it sets up 4th down.
On 4th down, trying to find his man. Throws to the wideout. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. And they are stopped on 4th down. That decision will be questioned. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. Give to the running back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And when you're down later in the football game, you got to start taking some chances, and that was a beautiful run blitz. Great job playing the probability, understanding it might be a run to run some clock, and they guess right, and they make a big play for this defense.
Got enough for the first, and he's still going. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Unloads to the wideout. Complete to the right. He gets it inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and they are rolling.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in a game like this, right, you still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
What a tough-minded, hard-edged run. He gets it to the 24. The Crimson Tide can dig into that playbook here on 2nd and short. Wants to go up top. Quick completion on the out. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be 1st and goal from there.
You see a lot of offenses late in the football game with a lead get conservative. I like they didn't. Like, they trusted the passing game. You're going to get...
Looking for the end zone. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. They push the lead out here in the 4th quarter and close to getting back on track and going 2-1.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And here come the horns. They've got it again on offense. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the 4th down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and those are frustrating because you think you might get points and then your defense gives up points. This has got to be a complementary football type deal. The offense now needs to provide a little spark and give this defense some hope.
No doubt, David. They got to turn the page, and they've got to play with a little bit more urgency here, knowing they've got to get that one back and put a good drive together.
Under fire. What a complete disaster. What a terrible decision to run that far backwards and take the safety. After giving up the safety, they'll have to kick it away. Finds a little space.
Tackled down at the 43. And the Alabama offense will take over. 1st and 10.
Running back searching for a hole. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Pressure coming. And they knocked him down almost immediately.
That is how you start a drive. Meet the physical challenge on 1st down. Rush the quarterback, get the sack on 2nd down, and now put him in a 3rd and long situation. Nice job by this defense.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Catch in the middle, it's Gathers. They stop him short, and we'll have a big 4th down coming. So he was forced to just take what the defense gave him, and they were able to stop him short of the 1st down.
And when you're a defense and you get 3rd and long and you know exactly where those sticks are, you set your feet at them, they throw it underneath, I go rally, make the tackle. Perfect 3rd down and long execution by this defense.
On 4th down, going to the air. Makes the grab, he's got a 1st down. Turns out to be an easy conversion for this offense as they move the chains on 4th down. And that big gainer on the last one has them ready to go from inside the 10. A 1st down run in the red zone. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given him some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success. But on that play, really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
He'll run it to the right, looking for the goal line. What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front 7 tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
It's 3rd and goal and 3rd and long. Trying to find the end zone. Touchdown, Bama! And the punishment has been extended. As they push that lead out, a really good opportunity to get back in the win column.
And this offense continuing to put up points. This game's out of reach. You know you're going to win, but still throwing the football, still finding that connection. I imagine there'll be some salty handshakes at the end of this game.
28. Texas.
On the move from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So now the Longhorns take over, and they'll send out the offense. And the last time they had the ball, they wound up giving up a safety, Jesse.
Yeah, that was ungood the last time they had the ball. So they got to do something here offensively to get into a rhythm, running and throwing the football. Try to find that consistency.
And try to find something positive with this offense. Forget about the safety. Those don't happen very often. Try to get some 1st downs together. Get some good mojo going.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Back to pass. He's got him this time.
Well, he was putting up big numbers coming into this one. We knew the quarterback was going to go his way early and often. With that last catch, he's now got over 500 yards receiving on the year.
That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle. The Longhorns come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. They'll try to get the first through the air. Fires to the right. A missed opportunity on that errant pass.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. Trying to keep the drive alive. Gets it out to the 27-yard line, and they'll move the chains for a first down. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. To the ground. He's got it again. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5. And the Longhorns come to the line in the hurry-up. To the air on 2nd down. A deep throw as the clock winds down. And it's incomplete, going for the massive, explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down. We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on 3rd. Complete to the left. Hits the crease. The 10. Touchdown, Longhorns! And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching it.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the time to be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone. That was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Let's see if they can roll snake eyes in a good way and get the deuce. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands. At this point, a comeback would take one of the biggest miracles in the history of the sport, but they'll line up for the onside kick. Not much drives more anxiety than waiting to see if the hands team can corral the onside kick, and they do. Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. With this big cushion they're working with, Jesse, they're ready to send these fans toward the exits.
And you know the coaching staff has got to be so happy with how this offense has been able to come out here on the road, fight the crowd noise, and execute at such a high level, Dave.
Yeah, just dominate the football game. And now, listen, it's mode where I can run the football, run out the clock, watch this game go to zeros and get the dub.
Alabama comes to the line on 3rd and short. Looking to throw for it. On the move, he fires. Complete downfield. He's got enough. It'll be a first down. They've got it at the 12.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground. Nice job there picking up the first down.
To the air on first down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Gathers. Touchdown time! And the pummeling has started. They push the lead out here in the 4th quarter and close to getting back on track and going 2-1.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
They were ready for the onside kick and executed perfectly, and they secure the football. Here comes the Texas offense. It has been a rather forgettable day that's finally coming to a close, David.
Yeah, it's been an awful day. I mean, just not functioning well on offense, defense giving up a lot of points. This is a day, Palmer, they'll like to forget.
Yeah, you're going to...
And he is finding wide-open defenders all over the field. His third interception of the day. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. They are backed up. Defense smelling blood as this drive starts at the 5. Looking downfield on first down. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. Nearly another interception. It'll be second down.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know lots went wrong, but let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game.
Try to get it to the edge. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. They get the timeout call with 7 seconds left on the clock. Alabama with a ton of ground to cover on this third down. From his end zone, he'll have to get rid of it. And they got him in the end zone for a safety.
Well, the defense could smell blood in the water in that situation, and a great job pursuing, getting to the football, showing you all of that athleticism they have, and they come away with the safety.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. After this, it'll be a wrap. Looking to throw on first down. Going for it all. And the pass will be incomplete, looking for a little window dressing at the end, but the ball game is over. So after stumbling around a bit earlier this season, they've put together 3 consecutive wins and seem to have righted the ship.
Dang right. How do you handle adversity? Every